Now we are in the Ningbo AirTOP Pneumatics Hydraulic Limited. Let's welcome Patrick, sales manager from this company, to give us his introduction about himself and his products.
Thank you. My name is Patrick. I'm from AirTOP Pneumatic Hydraulic. So just a little bit of background of myself. I graduated from San Diego State University with a bachelor's degree in business management. So we are in this industry for more than 20 years, mostly focused on pneumatic products, hydraulic products. So we are the supplier for Fortune top 500 companies. We are exporting mostly to the US, to Europe, and the Middle East. Now let's take a quick look at our products. So let's take a quick look at our pneumatic cylinders. Most people don't consider that air is also a fluid and it rests within the boundaries of fluid power motion control. Hydraulics and pneumatics are similar in principle, merely different in execution. Hydraulic actuators have high power density, that is, they produce a lot of force from small package. However, hydraulic fluid is hard to move around and tends to create a lot of friction as it does so. It is also nearly incompressible, so it maintains its energy density fairly consistently. Pneumatics takes advantage of low friction, compressible nature of air. A lot of air can be moved rapidly, and although compressibility needs to be factored in, it can provide an advantage with unmatched response and cycle times. Most pneumatic applications are low inertia, so they tend to accelerate and deaccelerate quickly. Nearly every hydraulic application can be equal with pneumatics, only with less force output. Many mobile applications can take advantage of pneumatics. Because of the availability of compressed air on heavy duty, air motors are used for both vibrators and liquid pump device for salter and spatter trucks. For example, cylinders can be used for paint nozzle positioning on line painting vehicles, or also for trap control dump trucks. The valving used to be control pneumatics different from hydraulic in return to tank plumbing. Air still requires control over speed with needle vehicles, valves, flow control, so quick exhaust valve, pressure control with regulator, and often sub-circle run at lower pressure than primary air supply. It is also important to consider condition of air just as with hydraulic fluid. The trusty FRL regulator, filter, and lubricator is a piece of standard equipment with any reliable pneumatic machines. Filters are required to keep particle contamination from wearing valves, actuators, and mostly filters come with water. Removing filter bowls to keep air dry, which is critical in preventing internal corrosion. The regulator, as discussed above, controls the pressure downstream of FRL to both protect actuators and limit force and velocity. The speed of pneumatic actuator is more affected by pressure than hydraulic applications are, as small change in pressure result in higher potential to flow than fluid. Lubricators are required to complete the trial to introduce oil into pneumatic circle, reducing friction, corrosion, and lighten the lifespan of seals. Although some actuators are designed as oil-free, most mobile pneumatic applications benefit from lubrication, especially because of demanding conditions. Filters, regulators, and lubricators are often modular and available in separate pieces, allowing you to combine only the function required, such as if there is primarily lubricator or only filter or regulator is required. Now I would like to focus on my pneumatic controlled actuators, which is we call angle seat valves. These valves can be used to deliver millions of cycles of operation in demanding applications such as stream, water, and aggressive media. They are ideally suited for vacuum applications and can be used in fast-acting applications up to 1,000 cycles per hour, with an expected life of over 10 million cycles. They are used in many industrials, including food, beverage, chemical, oil, gas, and water. Typically, the maximum working pressure lies in the range of 5 to 20 bar. Not only the pressure of media has to be taken into account, also the pressure range of the compressed air has to be taken into account. They can handle temperatures up to 200 degrees C, use Teflon sealing. Other sealing materials including NBR, V10, and EPDM, which usually have lower temperature rating. The temperature and pressure rating is also affected by the housing material. Typically, housing materials include bronze, 314, 316 stainless steel, brass, plastic. Of course, material stainless offers the best corrosion resistance and material strength. Therefore, most high pressure of high temperature angle seat valves have a stainless steel housing with BTFE seals. The piston housing can be made of the same material as the valve body, but some has plastic housing instead of weight or production costs. The main advantage of the angle seat configuration is that compared with other valve types, it gives the high flow rate with low pressure loss. Other benefits include elimination of water hammer and also resistance to backflow. Hence, angle seat valves are an economical alternative to ball valves while providing a longer service life. Various parameters, and as mentioned above, must be considered for the right selection of angle seat valve. The valve material selected must also be compatible with the medium that flows in the valve. Thank you. So overall, these are the benefits of angle seat valves. Now let's take a quick look at brass solenoid valves. So here are the brass solenoid valves. Let's take a quick look. The solenoid valves is a popular valve. Nowadays it's widely used in many fields, both civil and industrial, such as solenoid valves are used in many industrial and civil fields, especially related to compressed air and liquid. The task of the solenoid valve is often to open, split, mix compressed air from compressed air or hydraulic oil. It uses steam oil, hot gas, compressed gas for hotel system, boiler, oven, hydropower. Solenoid valve, specially designed for remote controls, is an important component of the automatic irrigation control system. In day-to-day life, the solenoid valves are applied in fields of water valves for washing machines, washers, reverse valves for two-way air conditioners, water supply, drainage for the family. In addition, the solenoid valves is also used in many factories, construction works, air conditioning. The advantage of using solenoid valves is that they can be used for almost any type of machines, especially combined with automation equipment for automatic control, because they are able to automatically open and close by electromagnetic signals. Compared to other mechanical or gas valves, the solenoid valves have a lower cost and last longer. When the solenoid valve is badly damaged, only replacing the coil is feasible, and the coil is also very cheap. In terms of design, the solenoid valve has a small, simple shape, so it can be easily installed in many different locations. Valves can also work in lower temperature or higher temperature areas, with materials such as copper, plastic, stainless steel are suitable for many equipments. The ability to open and close automatically by electromagnetic force and open speed is quite fast, usually less than 1 second. The solenoid valve can be used in many voltage levels, including DC and AC. Here are the overall introduction of solenoid valves. So our main markets are in Canadian, US market, South Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. So right now we are focusing on the South African market. You know, the people there are relatively poor, so they don't have access to, you know, water and a lot of, you know, life necessities. So we would like to supply our pneumatics valves that can help them, you know, to clean the water and also, you know, the waste. So right now, under this pandemic, the machines for face mask is very popular, and a lot of countries don't have access to, you know, the face masks. So our machines, our pneumatic equipments can be used for face masks. Under this pandemic, you know, most foreign buyers, they can't come to China. You know, last year here, right here in the same place, there used to be a lot of foreigners, but right now, we don't see any of them. So how are we gonna respond to that? The thing that we are doing right now is pretty good. It's gonna be live on Facebook, Twitter, maybe YouTube, I don't know. So I get a lot of ideas from TikTok. As in China we call it Douyin. We can make a lot of short videos, introduction of our equipments. I think the last question was, how are we gonna export our products to different countries? We've been doing exporting for a lot of years. I think one of our most thing that we can do is, you know, use our technology, use our cell phone, use our social media to reach to our customers and ask them what do they need. Do they need face masks? Do they need any thing that we can help? I think that's our advantage. And thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. And I wish to see you next year. Thank you.